Hello, everyone. I'm just a few minutes early. I want to make sure to check all the lights and see if you can hear me and so on. So I'm pulling out on my device so I can see what you see. Okay, that looked pretty good at that end. Let me see here. Okay, I think that's pretty good. We're going to leave that in the background there. You know what? Here we go. I think that looked pretty good at that end. Now, if you can tell me if you can hear me. Okay, good morning, everyone. Can you hear good at your end? I'm looking for the lightning to make sure the light is good. It's daylight, so it can play a trick. So maybe I'm gonna have to adjust in between, but we will. So it is exactly 59 to the hour. So right when the bell rings, we're going to get started. Hello, everyone. I see quite a bit jumping on, so that is awesome. Um, I'm looking at the clock there. I like to start on time, and but then I don't want to give any information before the time should be. So if somebody is late, well, that's their own thing. I don't like to be late. Here we go. Okay, it is 9 o'clock for me. It's 8 o'clock for some, 10 o'clock for some, and 11 o'clock for some in the US. I'm talking about. So, welcome to After the Storm class. This is a class that I offer in the mail. So in the mail, they got the stamp set that I autograph. Yes, I autograph all of them. And also, they got the package this year, and it was in their clear envelope. You get the package with all the paper product that you need. Rest assured, all been mailed. And why the class? It's before of many of you receiving the product in the mail. Next weekend, I am gone. The weekend after that, Ollie is gone. So it would have been like in June before I can go live. And really, the class was in the mail, was not an online class, put it that way. But I wanted you, the minute you receive your product, you can sit down and make it. You already received the PDF. If you didn't see it, look in your junk mail and so on. The PDF to all that purchased the class, the PDF was sent the day that you did the payment for the class. If you did the payment late, it can be the following morning, but it was right away turn around. I send you the link for the PDF. So before you email me and say you cannot find it, please look in your junk box and so on. Because if I get all the over 200 people that purchase the class, that's going to be a lot of time on the computer. So look deep before you email me. A lot of you already send me thank you, they got it, and so on. Now, if you didn't receive the product, the tracking was sent with PayPal. If you don't have that, most of them show it's going to be delivered by Tuesday. The latest, it's Tuesday. If you encounter any problem, you cannot find the tracking, let me know. I'm going to find it. But first, let's wait till Tuesday. Now, next housekeeping. If you didn't purchase the class in the mail and you would like to have the written instruction, all the size and so on, you can get that with the hostess code today. It's 7WJ94YJJ. That's what's an order of $35 and above. You will receive the PDF for this class. So you're going to have to purchase your stamps and whatever. You get all the lists on my blog of what you need to create those cards. Now, if you want that lovely offer that I get to with the labels, when I put you down, I'm going to share it with you. That if you jump your order to $50, you're going to get both, but with this hostess code here. And this end May 28th. So it's a quick turnaround, okay? So I think we are ready to start. We're going to have a price too. We're going to have two price, the same thing. So I gathered two kit here. Let me put down so I can show you the price. Okay, so the drawing for today gonna be a bone folder with the voila. Uh, this is a stand for your phone, your mobile phone. And what I like about this stand, you can put your cards there, business card. I put credit card there, but I don't recommend it if you lose it. It is tight, but I don't want to say. Frenchie said I can put my card there and I lost it. So you put whatever you want. But what I like to, when I go do the grocery, I put it on this finger and then I can push my boogie there and then I still have my list here. So it's a ring, it's all. And also when you watch my video, if you watch it on your phone, it stands lovely. So we got the phone stand, we got bone folder, so it's going to be two price of the same, okay? And then you got the lovely stylus pen also. They write lovely, those pen. So that's going to be the door price. And to get the door price, it's go with the comment. I know if you're not logging into Google when it's a YouTube live, it will not let you put a comment. That's not me. It's a YouTube thing. So that's how Ollie spin the thing to get a winner. So Ollie, it's at the other end. Ollie, it's my my right hand when it comes to live video. She's the one that monitor all comments and answer. If it's something she's not sure, we get a way of communicating during the live event. So maybe I don't need this big light here. Let me see. Maybe we'll see if it's too dark or I think it's going to be maybe better. We'll see. So we're going to get started. Another thing that I want to point out though, let me share with you, and we will have a bonus card at the end. The bonus card, many ask for this bonus card. It is the airplane there. We're going to have this for the bonus card. That is not part of the class. It's just a bonus card at the end, okay? Now, it's just coming, the light, it's turned. I think that's good. Perfect. Now, three other products in the catalog that go amazingly, did I say amazingly, with After the Storm stamp set. It is Celebrate with Flower, and you saw me, I bet already used the happy birthday on the long way there. I love the happy birthday, but read this here. May your day be filled with sunshine. I think that is a must-have with the After the Storm stamp set. The number is 155059. And here are some cards that I done. See, may your day be filled with sunshine. That was a color coach with pale papaya. But see how awesome that is. I absolutely love it. Love it, love it. So maybe I'm a little bit too bright. Let me check one thing. Okay, 1 second. I want to tune that down a little bit. Okay, let's see if this is better. Now, another one that go very lovely, I didn't use it yet because, it's just so much time. Yeah, you want to use everything. And it is Sunny Sentiment. The Sunny Sentiment, thought you could use some sunny thoughts today. I think that is another stamp set that it's a must have with the after storm. And the number it's 155034. Let me tell you the catalog page too. So celebrate with a flower. Ollie, if you want to take notes, it's page 62 in the catalog. And then Sunny Sentiment, it is on page 38. Somebody asked if Ollie purchased the class. Ollie didn't have to purchase the class. She see it all. She correct the PDF and everything. So here is the Sunny Sentiment, page 38. And then Celebrate with Flower, page 62. Now, after this, okay, after the storm, if you're new, you don't have that, it's on page 50 in the catalog. Now, another one that was so lovely, it's the basic border. So you get the zigzag, you get the wavy, you get the arch, the V, flap, and then you get this wonderful, it's stitch. The Appy Die at the Clouds, that's the thank you card that I did last month. But this one here, it's quite a bit different. Let me show you between those two cards. So this was the Appy Die. See? Woof, woof, woof. Okay? Now, the new one here that I think it's gorgeous, get all the stitches, and the clouds are very smaller. So that's the border die. Oh, that it's with the dies. Also, you can see it on page 59 in action. But the die, it's called Basic Border. It's a set of 6 die. The number it's 155. It's 4 5 in a row. Okay, 15558. 15, 55, 58. Okay, that's go lovely with that. Now, let me just flip just before we start. So you see in the back of me, I got a lot of samples. So yes, if you purchase that stamp set, if you didn't purchase the class and you want to invest in a stamp set and have a lot of example and different way to use it, I promise you, you're going to see a lot of it because that stamp set speak to my heart. So you're going to see a lot. I already share a lot, but you're going to see a lot more. Today, all cards that I'm sharing, except the bonus, it's a little bit more advanced, but not that much. Really, my class was based that anybody, a new stamper or an avid stamper, can make those cards without really any frustration. So for some of you, you're going to say, that's very basic card. If you think that is basic, don't worry. I'm going to share a lot more that won't be as basic. But I wanted the class, when I released that stamp set, that was very based that anybody could do the class. If you notice in your class, you don't even need uh, the stamping cut and emboss machine. If it was some like the circle, I already cut it for you, and so on. I wanted everybody that a new stamper or an avid stamper could do the class with very little supplies. So really they needed to have the ink and glue. That was pretty much it. I even supply the embellishment. I even supply the baker's twine, the linen thread. So that was my goal of this class, and I think I managed that very good. Now, oops, I need a paper here because we're going to do a lot of sponging. Also, the blends, not the blends, but let me think. I'm going to move this here. The, Okay, let's move this in the back. The brush, blending brush, that it's a must for this class, or sponge. Okay, I'm moving just some stuff so I can center my camera. And I'm going to put 2 pieces of tape here. So it's going to stay there. Oops. The reason why I want to put 2 pieces of tape, it won't move on me, and then I know where to stay focused in the camera. So I'm going to put that there and put that there. Here we go. Et voila. Okay, first card we're going to do the square, a little sunshine for your day. So in your package, that's the one that's going to be with the blue, the long white, and then you get the blue bits and pieces. And you get all the envelopes. We're going to go ahead and fold this in two, and then we're going to crisp this. So nothing is stamped. You're going to see step by step on everything. Now you're going to take your small white square, and we're going to take the ray of sunshine, and we're going to stamp this, and we're going to go corner first. So in this, and go right in the corner here. I'm going to try one more light here. Let's see if this is going to be better. I feel I was short on my light. And then you're going to stamp again. And then stamp again. You just follow the line of already stamped with this. So then it's going in the same direction. Et voila. Now you're going to take this. And you're going to take, if you don't have the blending brush, you can try the a sponge. So I'm using a blending brush, and I'm going to go at the corner where the little points are and go round. Talking about advanced too, if this is too basic. Not sure if you saw the video Thursday night, my create on the fly. Oh my goodness, I came up with a way to do the lightning. If you're not on Facebook, don't worry. I did another video to put on YouTube. It's going to come in June sometime, but that card, it's looking at me. Okay, light, it's a little bit too bright. Okay, here we go. It's this card here. See how cool that is? It is amazing. So that's what I'm saying. If this is too basic for you, don't worry. You're going to have plenty to see. Okay, I think the light's going to be better here. I turn out the... Okay, I see perfect. Awesome. Okay, now I still have a white spot there. It should come. Here we go. Okay, so now we're going to take this and we're going to mount that on our balmy blue. Oops, went on the wrong direction. Silly, silly me. Twist. We're going to put that on our balmy blue. Et voila. Now you get a white layer. I did white on white layer. I love the look of that. We're going to use the long sentiment that say a little sunshine for your day. That we're going to use memento. And I'm going to put that. Oh, no, that's not with Memento. The birds are with Memento. That is with Balmy Blue. So let's washy. And Balmy Blue. And we're going to stamp that at the bottom. I would say about 1 inch bottom there. Voila. And we're going to take those little tiny birds. And I get one. And I should have had more little stamp out, but I didn't. Okay. Here and here. Now that is with the Memento, but before we're going to stamp that, we're going to glue our square. You can, if you get dimensional, you can put that with dimensional. You can, raise that up or just put it down. Well, yeah, of course, Kathleen, I'm going to do a lot of cards with that because I love it. I absolutely love it. And then we're going to put our birds. I'm doing one of the bigger one. And then I'm going to do 2 little one. And my dog is snoring and I just love it. Here we go. We got our 3 little birds. Now the inside of the card, I put even the darkest night will pass and the sun will rise. If that greeting don't make you happy, I don't know. I think that is such, and by the way, I came with those saying too. Well, just because we always say, or I say that all the time, just because. But a little sunshine for your day, even the darkest nights will pass and the sun will rise. How did I came up with that is my daughter gave me a painting that it's in my room. It's got the blue and the green and like lights like star. And it's say, only in the darkness do you see the star. I know that's a saying that it's around quite often. And I love that. And the meaning of it really, that would be the same thing. So that's how I came up with even the darkest nights will pass and the sun will rise. And I did the stamp set was created or designed before COVID. It take a long time before it go in a catalog, and because they work about almost 2 years in advance. And it was before COVID. And when COVID hit very hard and people were stuck home, and I kept on saying, send cards in the mail, put sunshine in the mail, and so on. That's a little bit sideways there. Let's see what I've done wrong. Oh, it's perfect on the blog. It's me talking and stamping. It's all good though. And I thought, oh my goodness, my stamp set need to come out, because it's perfect for this time. So yeah, make some card. You don't have to wait for a special occasion. You can send card just because, right in somebody's day. And inside, I did the same thing. 3 little birds with the greeting. Now we are ready to mount this. So we're going to take this. And again, it's optional if you want to raise that up with dimensional. And then we're going to smack that right here. And don't forget to decorate your envelope while you're at it. So you can put the ray of sunshine there, or right in the back here. I will go ahead and stamp. So it's going to be in the back of the envelope because it would be too long for the front. And I'm going to put that right here so they know the minute they open that it's filled with sunshine. Here we go. So now we get one done. Let's go to the next one. The next one in line, it is the full ray of sunshine. Now, like I mentioned at the beginning, I designed this class that everybody could do the class without, buying much of extra stuff except maybe the blending brush or sponge or the ink and glue. So in your package, you get your mask and you get this sheet here. So yes, I pre-cut all that so you guys were ready for your class. So again, this is white on white. So we're going to go ahead and start with our sponging. So the sponging, you're going to go in the corner here. So you're going to use the mask with the circle. And this is on the, not the card base, just the single white. I'm going to turn that this way. You're going to go in the corner here. You're going to keep a little bit of distance. I would say about a 1/4 inch. Now, I'm going to start with Daffodil Delight. And keep your finger all tight here and roll on. I mean, do circle motion, okay? And see, you don't have to pay attention really because you get your mask, so it won't go outside that. Oops, now I move. Just hold on tight. Okay, now I'm going to keep that this way, and I'm going to bring some mango melody. So with the mango melody, gray. What was gray? I'm trying to look what was gray. Oh, you know what? I think my birds are gray. You are correct. I bet, Jean, are you talking about your birds? They are basic gray. You are correct. I'm not even looking at my direction. I'm just looking at the thing and looking at this. See the difference between the birds? They are basic gray, my friend. So the direction was correct. Can you see this is darker than this? They are basic gray. So you are correct. That was basic gray. That's why you guys get the instruction, right? So now I'm going to go with mango melody. I'm going to go a bit here because I want to get the excess off. No, you were right, Ollie and me. The PDF, it's correct. Looking at my cards there, it is basic gray. It's lighter than the black. Now go around. Hold that tight. See, you want to squish that here because, see, I get the line there, but I'm not worried about that because I'm going to put that darker. Okay. And if you get some spot like this that went darker, don't worry about that. It gives character to the sun. Let me just blend that one a little bit more there. Here we go. Don't play with it more. See, you get that, that glow of the sun. Now what you're going to do, it's you're going to take back the ray of sunshine, and I want to wipe this because I know I'm going to go back with yellow. So here we go. You don't need a brush for every color. You see, I use both. Now this here, You're going to take your circle and cover what you just stamped. You're going to take this. Now you're going to stamp your rays with Daffodil Delight. So you're going to take this and I don't want to go past my card, so that's why you're going to use your right here up, and then keep on. The important thing is the line of the ray align with the last ray there. Now I'm going to come here, turn. Now turn my card. You're going to see my head maybe, but that's okay. Here, turn. So you see I just pivot my card really. Keep that in place. And the reason why you want to keep that in place, because you don't want the line in the middle of the sun, right? Et voila. So now let's remove that and boom. See, you get your perfect sun. Now I think it's black and we're going to stamp a little sunshine your way. I think that one is black. It could be gray too, but I think it is black. So for the true color, look at your PDF, because I know the birds on the other one was gray now that I look at it. Now we're going to stamp that right at the top. Boom. And I know that you get extra rhinestone because I give you a strip of rhinestone. So if you want, you can use some of those rhinestone on this card. It's not on the card. It's not on the main card that I did, but you're going to have some extra rhinestone. So you could always take some of those rhinestone, and we're going to add one. Because you will have extra, okay? I'm going to put 5 on this one here. Oops, where'd they go? Right here. Here we go. So now I added the rhinestone. Inside, just because, which color did I stamp that? That looked, you know what? I have to turn this light. I think inside it's Night of Navy. I'm 99% sure it's Night of Navy. Whatever the color that give you there. Do I have my Night of Navy here? So inside, I'm going to go ahead and stamp the Just Because You've Been on My Mind. That's another greeting that I absolutely love. Instead of thinking of you, I wanted something different than saying thinking of you. And this is what I came up with. Okay, I'm just trying to see if I'm straight there. That looked pretty good. Okay, a little bit of sunshine, just because you've been on my mind. So what I'm doing here, I'm really trying to encouraging you to send card just because. And now we're going to do our envelope. And this one, our envelope, we will use the rays. And I want to point something out to that card also. So this is the returning address. This is the recipient address. This is the postage stamp. The right hand side shouldn't be no stamp there. That's where it go in the machine, okay? So even if I put my address there, I'm going to put my address darker, and I can have my ray of sunshine right there on the thing. Voila. So now you see this did look a little bit dark, but see now I just got that beautiful shadow. So don't worry if you put your brush and it was too much ink, it's going to dry and give some character to that sun. See this one? That one I got more at the bottom there. This one I got more at the top. So let it dry. Here we go. Now we got another one. Now the next one. Here is the next one. That it's in Coastal Cabana. So that's the one that I put the rhinestone also. And see, I kept a pack for me, so it's everything the same than you get. Okay, now I need to wash the ray though. Now we're switching color for those ray. So we're gonna wash that. And what's inside the rays? Okay. Okay, now let's go ahead and okay, so not the card base, but the layer here. We're going to take Bermuda, not Bermuda Bay, but Coastal Cabana. And then we're going to do a half ray. And that's the way I put it. Again, you want to start in the center. Like so. That looked very dark. I think it's because I just re-ink it. And then we're going to go over here. That is Coastal Cabana. And it's a brand new ink pad. I think it's very, here we go. It's going to dry lighter. It's compared to this one, I needed to re-ink. And now this one here. What I could have done, if you get a just re-ink and it's very dark, let me show you what you can do. We're going to let it dry that way though. I'm going to go on the other side, and here's what you could have done. Stamp off, here, and again, here. Now, stamp off, here, stamp off, here, and then here. And I like this better. I must have re-inked just my try to think, maybe I re-inked that yesterday. So I like this better, but when it's dry, it's going to go lighter too. I'm choosing this side here, okay? Now, for the thinking of you, been in my mind that it's with gray. It is with gray. And Coastal Cabana and gray, it is an awesome combo together. So I'm going to take my basic gray here, and I'm going to stamp that right here. Voila. And now we're going to mount that. This is going to go over here. And now this. So this is not good anymore. Let's move that away. So yeah, if your ink is very juicy and you just like re-ink it, stamp off first. Or maybe you like it that pronounced here. I like it a little bit softer. And we're going to put that right here. And then we're going to put that on our card base. And we get two pieces of white. One is for the inside and one is for the front. And they are both the same size. So you don't have to worry about this one. I'm going to put that there. This one I use dimensional. So that's optional. You know, you can put dimensional. It's up to you. Here we go. And now I'm going to take this. See, it's very quick and simple card, but I am sure when you're going to send that to somebody, it's going to brighten their day lots. Now I'm going to take my bling here. So it's no right and wrong way to do this, okay? You just get happy with it. Okay, you know me, I like to have even odd number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's going to be good. Now inside, I just did the ray at the bottom. So where is my, oh, here it is. So I'm going to take this and I'm going to stamp off. 1, 2, stamp off. So just a little border at the end. It's like poof for your message. It's like the showcase. Now we're going to put that inside. And then on this card here, I'm going to put that just because you have been on my mind. That's great, granite. That's not basic gray. What the heck happened to me? Here we go. And I'm going to put that right here. Voila. Okay, so now we get another one done. See? Oh, you're all talking about the blings, and you know I'm not big on blings, but I try hard sometimes to put some blings. Okay, I'm going to have a sip of water. Okay, next one, it is the rain. Let me move stuff aside. Grab another block here. And here it is. So if you notice, in your class, you're going to use every bits and piece of the stamp set after the storm. It's not one stamp set that is not seeing the ink. So when I do a stamp class with a stamp, that has always been my goal. Every stamp gonna see the ink. When I say everyone, I mean everyone. Now for this one here, let me pull my okay, so you got, it was like how to mail that, right? Pull this out and you see you're gonna have some kinks in them. See every place that it went around? Don't sweat the small stuff. Take your bone folder and hold your finger there and pull. That's going to iron your baker's twine. See, you don't have no more kink in that. Okay, you're going to take, where it's, oh, I got all my colors scattered. Okay, here is a soft suede. I'm going to take my soft suede. And to be honest, I don't know if I use soft suede or crumb cake on that. You know what? I can look quick. Is that funny? I'm not sure, and I don't want to do it the wrong way. Okay. It's all crumb caking. Okay. No soft suede, I think. Or maybe soft suede for the just because. Yep. No? Okay. Is it funny? I have to look at my own direction. I thought, this is going to be too dark. So let me washy. You know, when you do something like 10 months, not 10 months, but 2 months ago, and then you're like, did I use that or that? Because sometime when the color, so take your crumb cake, you're going to stamp one, lift it up, stamp again, and stamp off, and one again here. Boom. Now you're going to take your rain, and the rain, it's the third generation. What is the third generation? It's 1, 2, and 3. 1, 2, and 3. 1, 2. And if you don't want, let's say on top, you can always do a mask. I did some for other card there. And you can put that right here, that it shows it's coming out of this cloud only. Did I don't remember. 1, 2, and then there. Voila. Now let's say I want to come from this cloud. Whoops. Going to do the same thing. 1, 2, and voila. So I got some coming from every cloud now. Okay. Now we're going to take our just because that I have to washy. I should wash them all in between so then I don't get the fiasco here. Here, voila. Now we're going to stamp that direct. Just because. Right there. Now you're going to take your sponge or your blending brush here, and you're going to go around. If you love vintage, this should do it. If you don't like vintage, and then you can change the color. I see a chemo there. Yes, this would be a great card to cheer somebody up, to tell them tomorrow's going to be better. Tomorrow can be tomorrow, but the storm will pass. Most time the storm will pass, right? And then I'm going to bring something that it's not part of the class, but if you want to add extra, I got something cool to show you. Oh, the card base, I was a bit excited about this here. So you can take the big, the small, it don't matter. You can mix it. You're going to take your clouds, and you're gonna go. Now my crumb cake need to be re-inked, and just stamp around, stamp around. Yeah, my crumb cake needs to see more ink. And then I'm gonna go with the little one. So you can mix that. I did so many ways, I don't even know, you know. It looked kind of funky, right? But wait when you put your card on top of that. So now you're going to take this, put that there. See, it just make a nice border. That would be if you like kind of that old-fashioned look, vintage, whatever. Now we're going to put that right here. Now you're going to take this, and this is for both. It's for the bow and the twist around. So I'm going to go ahead and put my glue back here. And put it right at the, well, right at the edge. Make sure you grab the glue there, and you're going to go diagonal, roll down, here, down, and then in the center, and bring that in the back, and then you're going to cut that. And I think I was more than generous on this, okay? I think I was very generous on those the twine. Now you're going to take this. I want to make sure that it's all full of glue there. You're going to put this in the center. Like this. Keep this fold in two. Pass it under. Do a knot. And this is the crucial, oh, make sure it's together. This here, to make a simple bow, watch this. So I want my bow to go this way. So I need to tie it this way. The bow gonna go on the other way, then you do your knot. So I want my bow this way. I need to tie up and down. That's what you have to remember. A lot of people gonna have tends to tie it this way because that's the way they want the bow. No, flip it up and down. So when you tie it, it should be up and down for your bow to go the other way. Now you're going to fold this in two, go around to the right, under to the left, and then tie. Pull, because you don't want big bow. Oops. Here we go. And tie that up. And now we're going to trim the excess of that. Oops. Trim and trim. And I can even go a smaller bow. Et voila. One thing that I like to do when it comes to bows like that and so on, I always like to take a glue dot. It's optional, but that is one of my tricks. I take a glue dot with my snip and tuck it under. And then I know that puppy will not move, and it's going to keep its shape in the mail and so on. Okay. Now the inside of the card, we're going to stamp the clouds. And I did 3 clouds. So I just going to do, I'm going to stamp off 1, 2, 3. You can do more. In my thing, it's 3, I think, but here we go. Now we're going to do the rain. Here it is. And again, we're going to do 3rd generation. Did you notice that I always put my rain sideways? It's because after living in Wyoming for 13 years, I'm in Texas now, but living in Wyoming for 13 years, uh, your mind get trained that rain just comes sideways. The rain never comes straight down. And this is going to be funny to you all, but I'm going to tell you when I moved to Texas and well, we moved here in a massive storm. I mean, man, it rained buckets of water. But after being here a few months and looking at the rain coming down, me and my husband were like, wow, rain can come down straight down. It was just amazing watching the rain coming straight down. We're not used to that after being in Texas for so long. I mean, in Wyoming, I know the rain come down straight because I'm from the East Coast, Canada, and it rained quite a bit there, and it does come down straight most days when it rained. But your mind is so trained after going to Wyoming, Cheyenne, Wyoming, the wind it's always blowing and everything comes sideways. So that's the little story of the rain. So that's why my brain is trained to put it sideways. Now, here is what I told you I would add on. These are new in the catalog. They're with the embellishment. And let me show you what page in the catalog. Um, Here it is. So on page one, one minute. It's here. It's here. Okay, right here. 142. It's on page 142, number 12. Silver and clear epoxy essential. Right here. See, you get the diamond, you get the raindrop, and you get the circle. I think that is another must-have product with After the Storm. It's called, again, the Silver and Clear. They're page 142. The number it's 155567. So, with that, so the class and the mail don't have that, okay? This is what the product you get. But if you want to crank it up a notch, you order yourself those raindrops. And then we're going to add a few raindrops to our card. I'm using the clear one here because I don't think the silver would look good on this one, but the silver would go good on a grayish card, right? Or blue, absolutely. So I get three. I don't think three raindrop it's enough. I'm going to add 1, 2, 3, 4, one more, 5. Okay, so know that this is, it's an add-on. I just wanted to share with you how lovely these are. It's on page 142. Et voila! Is that beautiful or what? When I saw those raindrops, I think I called Ollie right away and I said, check that out. I mean, it'd go perfect with the stamp set. See that? It's awesome. Okay, and here we're going to do a few, we won't do a few clouds. No, we're going to do something different here. Here, we're going to let them guess what that is. Here we go. It's kind of a scallop border. See, play with your stamp. It's so much possibility. Yes, those raindrop, Melissa, it's a must. They are beautiful. Okay. Yes, see, Denise too gets sideway rain. Well, I'm glad that you guys know where I'm coming from with that sideway grass. Okay, I am taking a second to remove a little bit of stuff here so I can have some space. Because, you shove, shove, shove. This one here, I keep it for the last because this one, it's a little bit more advanced, but not much, okay? So, the last but not least, it's Is this basic gray or gray granite? Basic gray. We will, yeah, smoky slate. Um, and we're going to do the background of that. Make sure you pull your envelopes like this. See, that was stuck in there. These going to get cut diagonal. And I heard the phone go ding, ding. That means we get a winner. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. Here we go. I'm going to push that aside. And the first winner, okay, both price going to be the same. It is Carrie Hankins, Hankins. Congratulations, Carrie. Soon the class is live. You're going to have to go on my blog because you have to be present to win. That's how I know you are present. You have to go on my blog at frenchiestamps.com. Right at the top, you got contact me. You're going to click on that and say, I was the lucky winner. Here is my address. And I'm going to mail that to you Monday morning. Okay. Now we're going to start with the clouds. We're going to start with the big clouds. So let me, I need to wash, okay? I cannot handle it anymore. I feel I'm going to ruin the last card just because it's all a mess here, okay? So sometimes you have to take a little breather so everything going to keep on going smooth. Keeping everything on the blocks still. I need that too. And if you're new at stamping, I strongly recommend a chamois so you don't have to go at the sink in between every color. You can wash and keep on going. That's the squeaking. Washy, washy. Okay, drink of water. And let's keep on rolling. Where would be my balmy blue? Here, it's stuck right here. Okay, this is a simple card if you position the clouds at the right place. And that style card, if you see, I get a lot in the back of my thing. Some it's with white and so on. So it's all about where you're going to put your clouds. Okay, first cloud I'm using, I call this one the long or the big clouds, and this one it's the skinny or the small cloud. So we're using the long cloud. Oh, my hands were dirty. Dang it. That's why we get two sides to the paper. Flip that puppy up. Now you're going to go on the left side and about what? Inch and a half. Now you're going to take the other cloud, and here is, you won't keep place for the sun to go out. So if you saw my blog post today, you're going to see what I was inspired by. I took a picture when I was camping. By the way, if you didn't see my blog post today, I strongly recommend for you to opt at frenchiestamps.com when the class is over and read about Jen, the one that designed this stamp set. She did an amazing job to read my mind, just talking and sharing pictures. She designed this, and I share more story behind the scene, put it that way. Now, I'm going to stamp here, and you see I keep a gap in between. Now, I'm going to come here. I want to re-ink this one, and I'm going to stamp that right there. Voila. Now, to do the rays, this is optional, but for me, it helped me a lot. You can do Post-it note or sticky paper. I like to cover this. And if you're wondering what I'm using for my sticky that stick all over, and some people told me post-it note, get some that, it's all posted through. It's not just the top. I like to use the removable ID label. Uh, it's 25 sheets of that. It's 8.5 by 11, just like a sheet of paper. But you can stamp, you can cut, and it's just like a post-it note. It's gonna last you forever. You can share it with a few of your stamping friends, or you can buy the post-it note. I feel that helped me a lot when I want to do masking. If not, you can do exactly the same that what we did with this, the circle. It's just you have to make sure it don't move. So I give you different option. Like I said, I want to make sure that everybody, that you're a new stamper or not, you can do this class no problem. So do I have another little one here? And those sticker or the pit, it's to remove the back of it. And that, I keep that in my case, and I use them more than once. I use it over and over and over. Okay, now let's take the rays, and we're going to use balmy blue again. If you notice, I use very little in colors for these cards. I could have used a lot more color, but again, I wanted to keep it that new stamper could afford this class. I ink this stamp off and go right in the center here. It's going to go sideways. And voila. Now I'm going to go again, stamp off, and I'm pressing hard. I'm really stamping off here. And then I'm going to come here, align that here, stamp. Voila. So now I got the ray coming from the top, from the bottom, like my inspiration, that the picture that I took while I was camping. Now we're going to remove this here. And what I like to do, I like to come here and put them in there. When they get very nasty, that they don't stick anymore, then I toss them away. But till then, I keep that in my cover so I don't have to cut one every time. Okay, we're going to take a Night of Navy. But before we do the Night of Navy, we're going to go with Daffodil Delight, and that's going to be our light. Remember, I had some orange there, the mango. I want to remove that. Now take Daffodil Delight, go on your scrap paper, and come here and go circle motion. That's the light coming through the sky, okay? So most of them, I start with white cardstock, and then I can blend the color more. But this year, it's the perfect one. The color are perfect to start learning how to get that light, or working with the clouds and the ray at the same time. Now I'm going to take my blending brush, and where I see the clouds get kind of that puff a little bit more white, I'm going to come and add a little bit of yellow. I don't know if you guys pay attention to the sky like I do, but sometimes you see those beautiful puffy clouds that get all different colors. Sometimes you get even pink in it. That's the light of the sun coming through the cloud. It is so gorgeous. Now we're going to take Night of Navy, Yeah, this is balmy blue. Okay, so I'm taking Night of Navy. And again, start on your scrap paper and come get the sky darker there. Again. That's what's going to give that look more of the sun coming through the clouds with the dark around. I just keep on adding. And if you see, I just do circle motion, circle motion. And then I cannot say it enough. You have to finish your card before you judge your card. A lot of time you see like smear, like you see that, it's going to fade away. It's going to be good. Keep on going. Here I'm going to put less because I got the cloud that give more like a glare. That's about it. Now we're going to take the greeting again, even in the darkest night. Even the darkest night will pass and the sun will rise. And make sure I'm straight with that. Yeah. And we're going to stamp that. Well, first, before you decide to do that, put one of this at the corner. I learned from mistake, and then you're going to know how low you can go. How low can you go? Let's play the limbo. Smack that right there. Now we're ready to assemble that. Now, again, if you want to crank it up a notch, you can take the wink of Scylla, that's like a shimmery reflect, and just barely and see, sometimes less it's better. Just flicker there. So you get a little bit of a shimmer there, but that it's optional. It's not a must. I don't know. I mean, when it dry, it look good. It's just if you press too hard, it's going to bleed the ink, okay? Now we're going to glue this to the Night of Navy. So now the bonus card, it's a lot similar to this with the plains. See? Very similar, but we're going to start on the white. Now we're going to put that on our smoky slate. Like so, toom, toom. And then we're gonna do our corner. So I think it's only 7 color for this class. So if you order the class, you don't have the ink color. I would recommend to have it. I mean, you can sub it with other colors, but I know many of you are going to say, oh, it don't look the same and it don't match. So yeah, I would recommend to get it. Et voila. Now inside, oh, I like the way I did the inside. We're going to use the clouds with balmy blue. And is it 1 or 2? Oh, not that one. I did 2 of the small one. I'm going to stamp off year and year. And then on top of that, we're going to send a stamp just because. Right on top of this. Et voila. Some people, I think, created at the same time. That's good. Remember, if you didn't have your kit yet, I didn't expect no one. Oh, see, be careful when you put your white. I had some dirty there. I didn't expect no one to have the kit, but I didn't want no one to wait for me for 3 weeks before I did a video. So that is the reason why it's get posted, or I decide to move my live class earlier because of vacation to Hawaii with Stamping Up, and also Ollie got vacation this month, and then I had a training, so it would have been in June. So I didn't want you to wait that long. Et voila, with the clouds. See? Now, on the outside here, we're going to do the clouds also. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to stamp the clouds right here, but I still can stamp my address on top of that. Not everything has to be at the bottom, right? So are you ready for a bonus card? Before, let me flip this around. It's still very dirty, but that's okay. Now I'm going to take this, move that at the corner there. Let me share all the cards that we did with the class. So with an order of $35, you can get all the measurement and the color we use and so on. With an order of $35, the number is 7WJ94YJJ. That's with an order of $35. Now, if you would like to have the labels that I'm offering for customer appreciation this month with an order of $20, the labels are awesome. They go in the back of the stamps, the dies. It tells you what coordinate with. It tells you if it fit in the mini machine. So like this one, coordinate with the evergreen border. So the minute you grab a stamp set, you know if you get a coordinated like this one, evergreen, coordinate with the elegant stamp set, tell you the page, and so on. So if you bump your order to the $50 before tax and shipping with this OS code, I'm going to send you the download for the labels and the download for the class. Okay? And this ends on the 20th of May for the two. It ends on the 20th, and here it is. Okay, now let's do the bonus. Before the bonus, here was 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5. Here are our 5 cards that we did today. Like I said, if you're an avid stamper, don't be discouraged that this was kind of simple card, because I'm going to have a lot more with this set. And this set is very versatile, very much so. A good example that I think I'm going to have a lot more like this here. Is that cool? I absolutely love this card. So I got so much coming up with this. Now we're going to do the airplane. So this one here, I decide to, well, I'm looking for the set. I decide to pop that in this class because this set, it's only available while supplies last. And it seemed to be quite popular stamps lately, so I'm afraid it's going to be selling out before the end of June. So I'm like, I'm going to do a bonus card during the class. So this is the plane, and if you guys know me a little bit, you know that a plane got a special place over here. So it is awesome, a set for me also, and it go perfect with that. And again, see, all you get the catalog page and so on. So this is in the mini catalog that it's on page 70. So it's not in the annual catalog. That's why it's just available while supplies last. It's on page 70, and the number it's 154531. 154531. Okay. So I got this one without any tree at the bottom. And I did this one. I got my stamp set, I think, the end of February, mid-February. So that was before I knew what was staying, what was going. And this year, it's the woodland, not the woodland, but Nature Wonder tree that I got there. And I did some with another one in the meadow and so on. But we're going to do it today, and I'm going to use Evergreen Elegance because I love the tree at the bottom. Okay? So we're going to go ahead and bring our... I swear I cut the paper last night. 1 second. I must move it. Oh, my goodness. It was right in front of me. Woo! Woo! You would swear I've been drinking. And I'm not. Okay, bring this here. White, Whisper White, Balmy Blue, very little thing. This time we are using the small cloud. We're gonna stamp off twice. Stamp once, stamp off twice. And again, I'm leaving a bit of space there. And again, off. You know what? I want higher though. Let's flip this around. Stamp off. I want to go higher. Right there. And I want ink again and put it right here. And then I'm going to put it below here. Here we go. So I got 4, never 4. I'm going to do 5 there. Here we go. I got 5 there. Now, I am using some pink here. But before the pink, we're going to go back with Daffodil Delight. That is a color that you're going to see I use a lot. And we're going to go and circle right in the center here, very lightly, very soft. Okay. Now I'm gonna take my pink start to remove some of the thing here, and that it's Flirty Flamingo. Flirty Flamingo, and this is not no instruction in your class. This is a bonus that I'm sharing today. Remove all the excess and go very small. So I'm holding my brush this way, and then I'm going to go on the outside of my yellow. Don't press hard. Do press like you're trying to put a baby to sleep. Okay, very soft pat. So very light, very light. See, now I get that pink around. Now we're going to leave that way, and I bet I'm going to come with more colors. But first, we're going to do our rays, and I think that still has the blue on it. Let's check. Yeah. So we're going to I'm going to cover that. Where did I put my mask? Going to put a mask here, and I'm going to put a mask over here. The rest are good. Well, this one, it's stuck under here. Here we go. Okay, we're gonna put that right here. I like to work sideways and upside down. Don't think the camera it's upside down. It's me here. That's the way I like to work with this. Now stamp off, and then come right here. Et voila. Now, keep your blue out. I'm gonna remove our mask. Remove our mask. So far, do you like what you're seeing? And do you think this is a versatile stamp set? Now we got, oh, I almost got a fiasco there. We're going to use our blue sponge. I know I did Night of Navy, so I'm going to remove the excess here. Now we're going to use Balmy Blue. Somebody is covering ink. We're going to start on the side and go softly. Keep on going around. You see, I don't stop much because the more you stop, the more lines you're going to have. So I just try to keep on going till I see I don't have no more ink. Keep on going. And now you're going to keep on adding the blue till you're satisfied with your color sky. Even if I'm going to put the trees there, I'm still adding some of the blue there. Now I'm going to add more blue here. That looked pretty good to me. Okay, I know I get a little bit too much pink, but I won't worry about that. Let's add a little bit of yellow here. Here we go. So now I'm going to go ahead and we're going to stamp the trees. You want to stamp the trees before the plane because you don't want, you want to know where you're going to put the plane because if you do the trees after, you're very limited. So then we can guide the plane a lot easier than we can guide a tree of growing, right? So I'm going to be using Mossy Meadow. And you're going to do a border at the end. I don't know if you guys know a crop duster. Coming from the New Brunswick, we get a lot of crop duster there. And also at one time we used to, they used to spray the potato field with crop duster because it was too muddy or so on to go in the field, and we would use the crop duster. And that plane remind me of that just because of it's so low to the trees, because trust me, it was low to the trees. And they would come early in the morning, I mean early at sunrise, because that's before the wind. Oh my goodness, it that make you jump out of your bed like no tomorrow. Now I'm going to stamp off some because I want to have different colors of trees, so it's not just a row of green. So plus it looks quite a bit different. If you look, does it look like it is, for me, it looked like it's a lake below here. Is that cool? I think that's very cool. Now we're going to stamp the plane, the airplane, with Memento ink. Got the Memento ink here. And I'm going to have to add a stamp. Okay, you know what? Let me wash this. I need more block. Should have got more block out, but I didn't. Okay, 1 second. Squeaky, squeaky, washy. Okay. Put that there. do the plain. And with Memento ink, because we're going to color that with blends. Is that pretty, trees? Ooh, they're pretty, those trees. And that's a new set, Evergreen, 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 Evergreen. Elegance. Evergreen Elegance. Okay, because it's very detailed, this. I want to stamp the first time on a scrap paper, and then I'm going to go ink back and then stamp on my cardstock. And the reason why I do that when with a very detailed stamp, it seems the second time you ink, it worked much better. Now decide where you want to place that. I'm going to place that right here. Voila! Woohoo! It's love it, love it, love it, love it. Now, yes, I get excited sometimes. Um, I'm using apple green, granny apple green, and that I'm gonna do the body with that. I'm using the light one. Some of it I had done in yellow, and I'm like, I like the way that the green was standing out. So I'm gonna do this part here. And I'm gonna do this part. Here we go. And then I'm gonna use Smoky Slate. Smoky. And that's gonna be in the light, okay? In the light color. I'm gonna do this part here. So I was looking, what was the name of this plane? Different color. It was a lot of the green, a lot of the yellows too in this style. My husband told me what kind it was. I cannot remember. I bet somebody named the plane there. Et voila. Was that simple? I think it is. After you know how to position that, it's good. Let's add a bit of yellow. So I'm going to take my yellow. Yeah, if you get lovely as a tree would work, you get that beautiful pine tree and that, many trees would work, absolutely. Now keep that here and let's add a bit of yellow. It's just the light in the sky, right? Okay, now I'm going to go back with blue. I need to add a little bit more blue to this to make that kaboom. Here we go. So I think I got, that looks so cool, the light, so cool. So again, the yellow a bit on this one here. Et voila, my friend, how cool is that? So that is the bonus card. We're going to have another winner here. Let me assemble that. I don't know what I did on the inside just because you've been on my mind. Yeah, okay, we're going to do that. So, and we're going to stamp this again and this, and then this time, just because you've been on my mind. So again, very little color with that, just because. You've been on my mind. So, oh, time to be done. See? Oh, no, I need one more, the layer on top of this. I'm going to put that there, though. And then I'm going to use my Seal Plus here. Here we go. And then just a tiny border. So this was 5.5 by 8.5, score at 4.25. The black, it's 5 3/8 by 4 1/8, and the white, it's 5.25 by 4. I just wanted a small border. Now let me remove that distracting piece of paper so you guys can see better. Okay, here we go. And voila. Is that a winner or what? I think so. So let's see who the next winner is. Darcy Dutton. Dutton. Darcy Dutton. You are the winner. So I hope you enjoy yourself. And again, the hostess code to get, if you didn't partake in the class in the mail and you would like to have the direction, it's the 7WJ94YJJ. And that is with an order of $35. If you bump your order to $50, you're going to get my customer appreciation with the labels. So that's the minimum order. So I hope you enjoyed this class. It was an honor to do this class with you all. I was blown away how many that took the class. To be honest, I was shocked. It was over 200 people that ordered that class. So that means that's how many times I signed my name. So I turn that around quick. And I know if you log in late and you don't have the product and you're like, this was not right, I don't have the product and the class already took place. I explained at the beginning that I didn't expect nobody to have the product yet. I wanted to shoot the video so when your product arrives, you're ready to go. Because I'm going to be gone next weekend and so on. It would have been all the way in June before I could have shoot a live video. So that is why the video came before the product. So then when the product arrived, you can, because this is recorded, you can watch it and do it at the same time. So thank you so much for joining me. Again, don't forget, if you want to support me, go at frenchiestamps.com. You can shop 24/7 right there. Have a lovely day, my friend. Bye bye for now.